choose a particular folder on any hard drive to do so. And so when I'm in the field, I have it copy the images to my internal hard drive on my laptop if I have space, and then I have a little external hard drive as well, and I have it do a copy to the external one. And that way I know if I drop my laptop or I spill beverage into it or something else, then I'm going to still have my images. And I usually try to put that little hard drive in a separate bag than my laptop. Otherwise, if my bag gets stolen, they stole my images too. So I'll put it in my luggage with my clothing, and that way they'd have to steal both to, make me leave home with, or leave a shooting location without my images. Then down here, it's really nice if you rename your files. I'm sorry, you have a question?
Yeah, I was wondering if you put that on an external drive. Let's say you're in a rush, and so you want to pull them off the card, but you didn't have time to plug in your external drive. What happens? Does it give you an error? And
you just won't be able to choose. You have to choose a folder here, and you won't be able to choose a folder that's on a drive that doesn't exist, or it would gray out and just not make the copy.
Okay, I was thinking this was a preset. But
yeah, well, it will gray out and just not be able to make it. But
does it give you a warning though?
I don't remember, because I always have my drive connected into it. Down here with file naming, it is a good idea to rename your files, because otherwise, if you ever export your images and you use original file names and you're exporting from more than one folder, you can start to end up with files with the same names, and it's just more convenient. So you can set up a template. And if I go over to the right here, you have various templates, and you can choose Edit to define exactly how your images would be renamed. And you can come in here and say, do you want a file name? What kind of numbering would you like? Do you want the date added? That kind of thing. But what you can do is, in here there is a choice called Shoot Name-Sequence. Shoot Name-Sequence. And if I use that right down here, I can type in a shoot name. So I can just say holidays. And then down here's a sequence number. I can tell it what to start with. If I'd already imported some images into a folder, this is my second time adding to it, I might come in there and say to start with number 50 or something, because there's already 49 images in the folder. Or I can have it start at 1. And that way we can just quickly rename those files. It's really easy to just type in a name. I mentioned before you can apply a develop preset here if you'd like to, and that's where somebody had asked about having the chromatic aberration correction applied to every image, or having your lens correction applied to every image. Well, if you save a preset in the develop module that includes those, you could choose that preset from right here to have it applied. You also have keywords. If you have anything where there's something specific about all the images you're about to import, you can type it in here. In this case, I have a mix of the holidays when I was in New Jersey taking pictures of houses with ridiculous Christmas lights. I mean, there were some crazy ones. And let's see if you can see how crazy. Just do this. Get some idea of how much light is in there. And then I also in here have shots from Hawaii. And so there's nothing that would be a keyword that would apply to both. Then down below, we've already talked about selecting a folder to put this in, and then we can hit the import button. I just want to make sure we covered a few of the options up here, like how to set your standard preview size, and just to make sure you knew that you can have it make a second copy, and so on. I'm not actually going to be working with these images, so I'm not going to import them right now because I just don't want to wait for it and have it slow down Lightroom. I'm going to hit cancel because I'm going to show you a different way of capturing. I'm going to actually take that card. Since I didn't import it, I don't believe it ejected it. I'm going to put it back in my camera. And I'm going to show you how to shoot directly into Lightroom. To shoot directly into Lightroom, all I need for my camera is a USB cable. And I happen to have one under the table here that's hooked to our computer. I'm going to go to the side of my camera where all the little connectors are, and I'll find a little mini USB there that I'll plug this into. And now, I can help to